I'm Francis Menotti, and I'm what you might call an absurdist magician. When I first found out that magic wasn't real, I wasn't disenchanted with it. I actually found it even more interesting. I found the concept of using one's intellect to create the illusion of something happening was far more interesting than the idea that I could do real magic. When I am doing a trick, I am sharing the experience with them. I don't like going out there and saying, hey, look what I can do. I like to say, wow, look at this. Isn't this cool? And I want to watch this with you. I want to tell a story. And I'll say, here's what you think you know about reality. And I'll try and challenge that. And you think, oh, maybe what I thought is impossible isn't so impossible after all.
Will you please welcome Francis Menotti.
I'm not usually one to gasconade, a 13-point word for brag. But I'm a pretty mean Scrabble player. Just came back from England, and I found their Scrabble sets are a little different. They have a green tile rack. And the tiles themselves are also plastic, which makes it impossible for certain family members and friends to use the wood grains to cheat. In Scrabble, you have 100-letter tiles. You take 7 of them, you rearrange them to make the best word possible, right? We're going to play a little game. I need 7 of you. We're going to take the first row and the third row. That's 2, that's 5. Would you just join me on stage? A warm round of applause will follow you up here. Come on up here, thanks. You stand right here, please. Right along this line, if you will, please. Thank you very much. There you go, right along the line here. We're going to play a game. And each of you are going to reach inside the bag, take a single tile, keep it to yourself, don't show anyone else, and in a minute I'm going to have you deposit them on this tray as you walk back to your seat. Fair enough? Yeah. I feel as though to get into the spirit of this game I should change my words slightly, so I entreat that you take this satchel of graphemes and shake it paroxysmally. Brava! That's good. Now, delve into the satchel and extract a singular grapheme for your own ocular pleasure, none other. And please reciprocate with the satchel down the line till 7 of you have done thusly. Excellent. And Jonathan, would you be so kind as to join me over here?
Sure.
Please, thank you very much, Jonathan. I want it right over here, please. Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Jonathan, as I riffle through the folia, by acclamation of cessation, bid me cease at whichever temporal singularity you like.
So you're going to flip and I'm going to stop. Gotcha. So,
perfect. Now take the ligneous accreted graphite stylus and inscribe a small circle approximately the dimensions of a pecuniary pittance representing the value of a decimated dollar arbitrarily in situ. But just draw a small circle without looking yet.
This is much harder work than I thought it was going to be. Okay.
Without looking, a small circle from underneath.
Okay.
Very good. Okay. Excellent, good. I'll take this, and in fact, you know what? Would you also initial the page, just to make sure, in case we lose it, right here at the corner, if you will, please? That way you'll find it later. Fair enough?
Okay.
I mark the page here. I'll come back to you, if you will. Good?
Shall I hold this?
Please. Naturally, as this pride to radio may be already perspicacious to you, very good. And back to your seat, please. While words may be diverting and pulchritudinous, they can, if overused, cognitively perturb, but also be a pleonastic and intellectual fardle to the auditor. I said fardle. Hyper-Brobdingnagian words make the elocutionist seem pompous and egotistical. They can alienate the audience or bewilder the listener to an aphasic stupor, as is evidenced by our current endeavors. While it may be a salutary exercise to be well-versed in the vocabulary of one's language, I think our speech ought to concatenate around linear Lilliputian utterances when casually conversing with others, no?
Small words.
Which of you had the L, if I may? Ah, you're first in line. Jonathan, would you be so kind as to open the book to the chosen lexical sign?
Okay.
And find the encircled word. It's my fervent hope that through the sesquipedalian demonstration of a frivolous con, I've successfully rendered my intention that whenever possible, one should eschew obfuscation. What was it?
The word is lobster.
Word.
Wow. Francis, let me ask you, obviously we're impressed by just remembering those words is quite something. But you're a smart guy, I know that. Your parents were both physicists, is that
That's
right?
correct, yes.
How did that affect you growing up? What kind of influence did they exert on you?
They encouraged curiosity and learning as much as I could, and basically encouraged me to do whatever I chased, as long as I did it the best I could.
So they were happy that you went into magic rather than into physics or another of the scientific disciplines?
I'm delighted. Yeah.
Okay, I think they've talked long enough, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to... Let's go to Penn and ask what he thinks.
Well, you know, I wish I had a thesaurus. It'd be so nice to answer you in kind, but I just don't have a thesaurus. The book that you used is very similar to a book that we used when we did the bachelor party for Steven Spielberg. It left a big mystery, and that is why Steven Spielberg at his bachelor party would have us instead of hookers, which is the big, deep mystery that we had there.
Sure.
But I guess we really wanted to prove to you what we think. Would we be able to look at the tray and the Scrabble dictionary?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the tray, yeah.
Yeah. This...
And the big tray, yeah.
Oh, and the big tree. Yeah. Okay.
You on the table as well while you're here, man? You're
The whole thing, yeah.
Should I tell you what you may and may not examine?
Yes.
I would prefer you to take a look at that.
Yeah.
And this dictionary is fine to take a look at as well. But
And anything I got in my pockets is yours. What do you... Can you give us maybe a hint as to what you might be looking for without giving away too much?
Well, if what we're looking for we can't find, we're not giving away much there, are we? Because we can't find it.
may I say, I was really hoping you were going to go for this tray.
Yeah. We'd like to answer you with a trick of our own.
Please.
Because earlier today, Jonathan, Andrew came to you?
Yes.
Someone came to you.
Yes.
And they asked you to put an envelope in your pocket.
Which I did.
I did not touch that envelope since you put it in your pocket?
No.
You have no idea what's in that envelope?
I do not. I didn't even steam it open. I didn't even hold it up to a light. No.
And that envelope's been in your possession since you had it?
It's right here.
Would you reach in and pull out that envelope,
Yes, I
please?
will.
Now, we could not have gotten to that, right? We did not see this trick, and yet before we even saw you, that envelope that says "Fool Us" on it was delivered to Jonathan Ross. And we're not going to touch it. We're not going to touch it. Would you hand it, please, to Francis? And Francis, would you open that envelope? Because I think this trick is going to blow your mind. In this envelope, no one else has touched this. We did not see the trick before this. Would you pull out and would you read aloud, please, what it says?
He will fool Penn and Teller.
Wow.